Did you know that in the 14 states that have put a ban on abortion, 64,000 pregnancies resulted from rape? It's a staggering statistic that highlights the profound impact of the overturn of Roe v. Wade in the last 2 years. Today I'll dive into three key subjects of this topic: the stripping of women's rights to bodily autonomy, the lack of access to safe reproductive health care in the 14 states with abortion bans, and the alarming increases in rapes and pregnancies. With that being said, I hope my speech today can educate and possibly bring awareness to the severity of the situation. Stated in an article written by Nancy Woods and Judith Berg for the National Library of Medicine, quote, "The overturning of Roe v. Wade means women's ability to choose to have an abortion or continue a pregnancy is no longer protected by the Constitution of the United States," end quote. In other words, us women don't have the right to choose what's best for us. The government now, unfortunately, makes that decision. Since women are no longer protected by the Constitution, we now must face unintended pregnancies without easy access to the full array of reproductive healthcare services. This also hugely affects poor women and women of color, further exacerbating existing inequalities in healthcare. And not only did women lose their rights, but those who live in the 14 states that banned abortion lost the option entirely to safe reproductive health care along with it. In the 14 states that have since banned abortion, women are left feeling helpless. An article written by Mary Kekatos and Katie Kendallin for ABC News stated, quote, "Since the Dobbs decision, thousands of people have been unable to obtain abortions in their home states or neighboring states," end quote. With 15 states seizing all abortion services and 13 implementing near total or total abortion bans, the situation is dire. Since the beginning of 2023, almost 700 abortion bills have been introduced in state legislatures across the country, further restricting access to reproductive health care. As a result, from not having this law that protects women, there have been a huge number of rapes and rape-related pregnancies since its overturn. The consequences of this lack of protection for women are devastating. A study found that 64,000 pregnancies resulted from rape in the states that put ban on abortion. Quote, "The study reported an estimated 519,981 rapes associated with 64,565 pregnancies in the states that ban abortion after conception during the 4 to 18 months after the bans went into effect," end quote, said Mallory Munch from Time magazine. What's even more disturbing is that the survivors of these rapes are forced to report these crimes to the police to even get access to abortion services. Yet national research shows that only 21% of victims do so. It is extremely disheartening to learn these statistics and to know that women are facing this level of neglect in our country. In summary, the overturn of Roe v. Wade has dire implications for women across the United States. It strips them of their rights, denies them access to essential reproductive health care, and contributes to an alarming increase in rapes and unwanted pregnancies. It's a heartbreaking reality that we must confront and address as a society. Thank you for listening to my informative speech. My name is Emily Hirschberger.